It's time for my next guest. He's one of the greatest sporting icons this country has ever produced. Will you please welcome the man mountain that is Freddie Flintoff? Good to see you, sir. How are you? You're looking great.
I'm all right, thanks, yeah.
You look really well. Oh, there you go. How long, tell me now, how long is it since you gave up cricket, since your professional career ended?
I officially retired about a year ago,
yep.
But not played since 2009. My knees packed in, everything finally caught up with me.
You had to stop? And
had to stop, yeah.
Which is sad, of course, but at the same time, what a great ending to a great career as well. It couldn't have ended better for you in many ways, could it?
Yeah, it was all right. You know, I finished beating Australia for the second time in my career. But I thought it'd carry on a bit longer. I didn't think I'd be finished at 31. And I do miss it. I don't miss training or practising or spending days stood in the field waiting for something to happen. No.
What do you do now, then? Do you still play for fun at all? Because I know that, for example, Tim Henman, I don't think likes playing tennis much anymore. You know, because he's... I know what you're thinking, maybe he never did. But no. But do you still enjoy the game? Do you pick up a bat and just join in with people?
I do, but my ambition's far better than my talent. I played a few charity games, and I'm at the point now where you go out and everyone thinks, oh, he's going to be all right, he's going to do this and that, and I'm shit.
I'm sure you're not.
I wasn't good towards the end of my career, so now I'm retired. I'm not very good, but I still enjoy it. I still enjoy playing. Yeah.
Let me ask you about the... because you've hardly been sitting back on your backside. You've been doing so many different things. I've seen you on shows doing kind of like adventure stuff. You've been doing... I mean, you've been doing comedy as well, but extreme sports, that kind of thing as well. How did you get into that? Is this something you always wanted to do?
No, not at all, no. You know, since retirement, I've been lucky. I got a chance to do a series. I went through from Mexico through America, doing extreme sports, doing various things every day. I sell quiches for Morrison's.
That's not one of the extreme sports, is it?
Well, it's funny, though, because it's like my kids are young. My kids are 7, 5 and 3. And they see all the dads go to work and they think, well, what do you do? And I try and explain I play cricket. But they see me on TV selling quiches. They think I'm the quiche man.
If you make a pie, they will come.
Oh, they'll come. Oh, they'll come. They'll be there.
Have a sandwich, and then Brucey says, "I'll do the jokes."
Good game, good game.
But that's weird. They must think it's because your personality now. And that is hard to explain what you do to little kids when you're doing that. So what would you consider to be your job now, if you had such a thing?
I don't know. My job is a dad and a husband, more than anything, but... Since retirement, I've had a chance where I went to Botswana and lived on my own for a week in the bush and filmed it myself. I just finished doing a series for Discovery where I've been to Africa, Australia, Borneo, and I've been put in these survival situations. I don't know what I'm doing. You know,
it's like kind of like Bear Grylls with no knowledge.
With Bear Grylls with no idea whatsoever.
And yet you've survived.
I've survived somehow by the skin of my teeth. Yeah. It's like in Botswana, I spent 7 days on my own, no food or water or anything. It was perfect. It was a detox. Well, I came out of it so much healthier.
Is it because you'd forgotten your bottle opener?
Yeah. I always thought, you go and see animals, go to the zoo or go to Knowsley Safari Park. I was a bit of an idiot on that one. Yeah. And then when I saw them in the wild and saw them in a natural habitat, you know, I sound a bit funny here, but that's what I really enjoy. I found something after cricket. What
scares you? You've done these incredible things. Are there things that you say you won't do, or do you just find new things that you have to deal with when you're out there? What would scare you in advance? What do you know that you're not going to look forward to when you go out to do these programmes?
The dark.
So you're scared of the dark?
I'm scared of the dark, yeah.
How come you're scared of the dark, Freddie?
It's a long story. When I was growing up, there was a fella who lived across the road.
Hold it. Do we really want to hear this story? I'm not sure we want to hear this story.
No, he wasn't like that.
OK.
He had this big car, right? And he said, if you clean the car, all the kids in the street can come and watch, like, videos in our house. It wouldn't be allowed now.
Well, for a very good reason, I think.
It wasn't like the last videos we're talking about, Deep Throat. We started off with Raiders of the Lost Ark, then we had Indiana Jones, and then The Exorcist. I was 9.
Well, that's a bit too much.
So after that, I've been scarred for life.
But you're now old enough to know that The Exorcist is just a kind of made-up story.
Is it?
Yes. Freddie, yes.
Yeah?
So when you're out in, like, Botswana, in the dark, that must have been terrifying for you then?
It wasn't great, because it was just me, and I had a tent, I had a camera, and like I said before, I was like, I don't know anything about this. I filmed elephants 20 foot away, And I was given a briefing, but my attention span is that of a gnat. I don't listen. There's an elephant flapping his ears, and I just thought it was flies. I didn't realise he was just about to charge me.
Man.
And then I was in my tent, and there was 2 lions outside. And I was all up in my tent, but, you know, I grew up in Preston. I don't fear lions.
So when you go home, do you tell the wife that you've almost got eaten by a lion and trampled by an elephant, or you just gloss over that?
I gloss over it, but I think every time I go away now, she's, like, checking the insurance policy.
Yeah. And does she let you... You're going to do more, or do you have to stop it now?
No, I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to do a second series of Freddie versus the World.
No.
One, because these extreme sports, I'm not really an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah. But you did some incredible... They must have been great experiences to have had.
Yeah, there was, but nobody watched it either.
One thing, before we talk about what you're doing for Sport Relief, I saw pictures this week in the paper, I don't know if you saw it, of Freddie helping John Bishop out, who's done this incredible kind of... What was it? It was like a marathon, and it was a long-distance run, it was a bike ride, it was like these 3... what do they call that?
It was Bish's Week of Hell. He started off with a 185-mile bike ride, which he made a bit of a meal of, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. How hard can it be? You're sitting down.
Just pedal, don't you?
Just pedal. A lot of it must have been downhill.
Well, you don't, but he turned up and he had 2 hours sleep. It took him 20 hours.
Wow. And
then from that, he got in the boat, which myself, Davina and Denise Lewis helped him out to row across.
And so he rowed across the channel?
Yeah, it's quicker than the Eurostar at a minute. But yeah.
How long did that take? How long were you rowing for?
7.5 hours.
Wow. Wow, well, there he is, and he doesn't look in a good way there.
He was feeling it. He fell asleep.
I thought he was meant to be rowing.
No, he fell asleep and he went delirious at one point. He was trying to do an interview and couldn't speak. And the thing about Bish, the tighter he got, the more scouse he got. He was like, hey, 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 and he was trying to rob everything.
Well, that's a stereotype that the rest of us don't go along with.
I'm from the north, I can say.
You can say it, you get away with it. And he completed it, though. And then after that, he had to wake himself up and run a marathon.
He did 3 marathons in 3 days.
Wow.
I think he's raised over £1.5 million for Sport Relief.
Incredible. Incredible. What a remarkable effort. He's a good guy.
Top man.
Yeah. So you're now... tell me about this thing. You're going to try and break a number of records for Sport Relief. Is it... How many try and break? Is it 20?
I'm going to try and break a load of records for Sport Relief. 20 world records. And the problem is I can't say too much about them, because if I tell you, and then there's a few people watch this show, that they'll go out there and they'll try and make them harder. What I can say is there's quite a few eating ones. OK, well, you're obviously.
Well, have you been in training for that?
I have, yes.
Yes.
For the past 20 years.
And are you doing them live? Are they going to film you trying to do them live, or are you doing them in advance, filming it with a kind of record person there to make sure it's not fixed?
Bit of both. We're going to... I think it's on the 19th we're going to do them. Okay. Some of them are going to be live on TV through various shows through the day. Yeah, yeah. And some of them are going to be just for the night on Sport Relief.
That'd be great fun, though. It'd be great fun to do it.
It's going to be amazing. I've got this bus. I've got a fun bus where I'm going to put all my mates on, and we're going to travel around from venue to venue, trying to break records on the bus, stopping off at various places, dragging people off the streets to come and join us, so that'd be good.
It does sound quite terrifying, though. I imagine you and all your mates turn up on a bus and dragging someone off the street. Yeah. You might want to check that they're up for that.
Well, yeah, we probably should do, yeah.
Okay. How old are your children?
My daughter's 7. My boy's actually 6 tomorrow, and my youngest boy's 3. How
lucky to have 3 such lovely children and all in good health and stuff. There they are. Look at them, what lovely little kids. Any more, do you think, or is it 3 good for you?
No, we're done. I wanted 5 originally, and we're going to stick at 3, I think. We got a dog.
That's 2 of them right there, then.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you're kind of quite happy now, then. I mean, because last time I interviewed you, you were still kind of in the middle of it all, and you were still... People would talk about Freddie, and the joke they'd make about you was that you were a real boozer and a bit of a party lad, and obviously there's still that side to you, but that's not the kind of dominant side anymore, is it?
I've grown up a little bit. I still like my nights out. Yeah, I go out from time to time. My wife lets me and we go out together, but nothing like what I used to. OK, so when you go out on a night without your wife, that's not as crazy as it used to be. What's the craziest it gets now? What would be a big night? I go down the pub with the lads, have a few beers. I had a night out a couple of weeks ago. Went to a place called Madame Jojo's in Soho. Oh, yeah. And it was Tranny Shack night. Oh, yeah. Tranny what night? Tranny Shack. Tranny Shack? It was transvestite night. OK. It's fantastic. A mate of mine who's here tonight is a makeup artist called Donald. He took us and we went there. And I was intrigued.
Of course you were.
Well, you've had some transvestites, and some of them, they go to town, they dress to the nines, they got the stilettos, they got the makeup on. And you got other people, full beard, hair. All right, mate. It was amazing, yeah.
All right, so I'm wondering about the whole cricket thing. You said that, you know, the knee really was the problem, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You didn't lose any of the upper body skills and strength. Do you still... Because you had incredible accuracy, didn't you? You were one of the fastest and most accurate bowlers we had, weren't you?
Apparently, yeah.
OK. And you bowled in that weird way. It was kind of like skimming a stone, wasn't it?
Throwing, yeah, throwing down underneath, yeah.
So that's different, because I know that, the proper bowling.
Yeah.
But you do the sort of boys bowling.
Yeah.
How fast did you throw it?
Throw it, I don't know, 95, 96 mile an hour.
Wow. And you could hit kind of more or less everything you aimed for?
A few years ago, yeah.
OK. If I was to set you a challenge now to see how accurate do you think you could be?
Ish. I'd back myself, but...
Okay. You'd back yourself? OK.
To a degree.
Because we have a target here, and I don't know whether... What we decided we'd do is to make it special is Paul. I know you're a big... Paul's got a very large... You might not know this, but Paul, well, he has a very large collection, probably the largest and only collection in the UK of mod crockery. Ladies and gentlemen. It's crockery with mod designs on.
Mod what? Sorry, Jonathan, say that again.
Don't pretend you don't know, Paul.
Mod what?
Mod crockery. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mod crockery. What is it? What's crockery?
See what he did there, Freddie?
Thank you very much.
You see what he did? Cheap.
I have got a big collection of mod crockery,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
I just remembered, I always preferred the Clash. OK, so look, here we have the mod plates. There you go. You reckon you could hit them from here, Freddie?
I'd hope so.
OK, I've got some practice balls, I think. These are the practice balls, aren't they?
Yeah.
OK, so let's go there. So you see we've got... I'm going to point out which one... Come on, you stand there, Freddie. OK? And let's see what we've got here. We've got Ray Davis, you've got Roger Daltrey, past his prime, and we've got Rod the Mod, OK? So, and there's the Jam logo down there and some type of... Let's see if you can hit Rod the Mod, OK? OK, let me get back in the safety zone. Hold on.
Have a warm-up.
Go on, Freddie. Close. No, you're pulling to the left. Yeah. One more. See if you can go right through the wall. Yeah. Pretty good work. The accuracy's gone, but the power's still there. And your prize, this Small Faces plateau.
Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Flintoff, I can't wait to see you on Sport Relief. I know you're going to do it. Mr. Freddie Flintoff, ladies and gentlemen, great to see you. Do you want to stay for Paul? Get out, let's relax, enjoy the music. OK, thanks to all my guests tonight. Freddie, of course, the fabulous Amanda Seyfried and Mr. Kiefer Sutherland. Join me here next week. I'll be joined by comedian Sarah Millican. We have boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard and music from the